Hello everyone, dear audience. I am here to give you some hints about being unique within a very short period of time. I hope I can spark some valuable thoughts about how to be a unique person and creating a unique company. I have prepared my presentation in 5 sections. First of all, I would like to tell you about my company, IDE. The IDE name comes from idea. What does IDE do? And then the second phase is being unique. What does being unique requires? I'm going to share with you some features that I think is important to be a unique person. Thirdly, I have purple cow for you to remember for the rest of your life. This purple cow is important to be unique. And idea diffusion curve. How does communities decide consumer goods? And then determination. The importance of determination. I'm going to give you an example with a very adorable person that I would love to share with you his story at the end. Now, IDE. What we do is we go to the companies and we ask the companies what problems they do have. They may have a problem or they may have a target to achieve. So we help them to achieve their goal faster or to solve their problem. So we are a strategic partner. And after listening to the client, company's problems or their target, we understand the challenges. What are the challenges? What are the barriers that make it difficult for the company to achieve their goals? And then we create a solution. And then we end up with a result. So our company never asks for payment as a consultancy. We become their partner and we get our payment at the end when we reach to a success and create added value. So this is what we do. So what I'm doing also needs to be unique. Now, I'm not going to go into much detail about what IDE does, because just very quick brief to share with you. Ranging from online, automotive, media, insurance, fuel oil, healthcare, transportation, IDE finalized many projects in different industries. Marketing and creating sales channels in the most competitive markets. IDE acted as a strategic partner to those leading brands, creating competitive edge advantage over their competitors. Thanks to the unique ideas of IDE project development. Some of the achievements during the COVID days, we have, when you have a problem, you can turn that problem chaos into an opportunity. We were not in the field of healthcare, but when the COVID hit, the pandemic, we said, what can we do? Here we have a problem. How can we turn a problem, a chaos, into an opportunity? So we initiated a laboratory, a genetics and microbiology laboratory and a PCR lab, and we made a lot of service to the companies doing PCR testing. And also we have legislation to be prepared, and we started the outdoor media taxi advertising in Turkey. That was in the States, but it was illegal in Turkey. So we acted as a consultant to the ministry, and we started the outdoor media applications. Also, we did some R&D investment. This with Philips company. So when you are bringing your belongings to your home, your key holder, your spectacles, your mobile phone into your house, you don't want to bring the virus at home. So this machine, in 1 minute, just disinfects everything. So this is what I just told you. We also did some strategic partnership with fuel oil and with insurance. Cars were buying a certain level of fuel per month, and their car insurance was paid by our project, by our organization. So there are many of those that I don't want to speak longer about, but all these projects that we developed by thinking differently. Now, I'm going to give you 4 important features to be unique. As I said, thinking differently helps me to build up my career. But not only that, also has an essential positive impact to my daily decisions, family matters, and problem solving. Thinking differently has always been my biggest strength, finding solutions and alternatives in difficult times. Many inventions, successful business models, and entrepreneurial spirit is the driving force behind this thinking differently. This difference in thinking brought me to a level of competency, serving many leading corporates as a strategic partner to help them achieve their goals faster and more efficiently. Today, I am enjoying investing and collaborating with leading local and international brands from different industries, win-win projects that all parties benefit, thanks to the capabilities developed by thinking differently. And don't forget to ask yourself, does my action provide service to the others, promotes integrity, peace, environment-friendly decisions to make the world a better place to live in for our children and grandchildren, for next generations? Being extraordinary personality. Being unique requires to be extraordinary person. Don't be afraid of being called extraordinary. This is a value, this is a feature. As ordinary people do ordinary things, whereas all innovations and entrepreneurial changes are generated by these extraordinary people. So don't be afraid to think differently. The other way around, always try to think others cannot. This will lead you to success in life as a businessman, as an artist, as a politician, as a musician, as a social welfare worker. But when you are trying to think different, don't forget to think for the good, not for the bad. For an example, you can think very differently being a very successful serial killer. I don't advise you in that respect. Or you can innovate the atom bomb for the humans' worst results. Taking risks. Now, taking calculated risks. You should always be brave and take risks while achieving your goals. But do not forget to take calculated risks. What does calculated risk mean? This means everything you do. Think, analyze, always make the SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? SWOT analysis is you look at the points, issues, questions to their strength, to their weakness, to their opportunities, and to their threats. You should develop your own thinking methodology with using SWOT analysis. With an analytical thinking, this will lead you high capabilities, even changing crisis and chaos into opportunities. Making mistakes. Now, making mistakes and taking lessons from the mistakes is what you should do. Don't worry to think and brainstorm and act. Talk out loud and make mistakes. Making mistake is even good for you if you learn from them. So learning from your mistakes will lead you not to repeat them. Also try to learn from other people's mistakes. This is gaining experience. This is what experience means. And never forget, successful people all had many failures and mistakes before they have made their achievements. Remember the famous quote from Albert Einstein: doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is insane. Now, remember the 5S marketing rules: product, pricing, promotion, people and place. But there is another P that Mr. Seth Godin identified. And this new P is exponentially matters more than the all above. The new P, purple cow. Now picture this on the right hand side. The air is crisp and clear. The sun is shining. You are traveling by car in a countryside for long hours. You are gazing the green fields, sheep, cows munching. You see brown and white colored cows. After driving for hours, the brown cows are no longer interesting to you. You have seen too many of them. In life, we are all constantly bombarded with advertisement in today's world. There are too many brown cows to notice any particular brown cow. Now, think of this. What if you are driving the same country road and you look over to see a purple cow munching on the same grass? Now, this will attract your attention, wouldn't it? And then you will find it unique and remarkable. So, this sight of purple cow will likely to stop your car, get out, and take a picture and share in the social media. A purple cow would be worth talking about. Even it will be difficult not to talk about the purple cow. So you all of you should aim to become purple cow in your lives. How can you be purple cow? By thinking differently. And you will make mistakes, and you will learn from those mistakes. And you will gain experience. Now, let's come to the idea diffusion curve. Now, this is by Geoffrey Moore. He explains how new products and ideas move through a population called the idea diffusion curve. Each successful unique business or innovation, along from left to right, are 5 groups. And you can see each one of you which group you belong to, or your parents or your grandfathers. You can sympathize yourself. The innovators, early adopters, the early and late majority, and the laggards. Now the people on the left curve, the innovators and the early adopters, are risk takers. Most successful innovations are first adopted by the left side of the curve before they are adopted by the majority. So in other words, you must sell your product, idea, or service to a few risk takers before you can sell to the masses. So this is number 1. The innovators are a small group of people that you must have a cutting edge stuff. They are eager to try something new. They are pioneers. They wait hours. I think you can recognize these guys. They wait hours. Hours before they get their new iPhone and experience it first. The early adopters, they're a larger group and more reasonable than the innovators. They want the new technologies and products for the benefit the new stuff provides. They are ready to invest to gain that edge. They buy the new iPhone because it has a better camera and new features that can increase their productivity. Majority, they don't want to buy new stuff, but if enough people buy, they buy too. They want to know if it is safe to purchase. They need a little convincing. For this reason, the majority is willing to listen to the early adopters. Early adopters can regenerate the innovators. The majority will buy the iPhone, but only after the early adopters show how cool and easy it is to use. They buy when early adopters prove to them that it is safe to buy and easy to use. The laggards, they buy when they have to buy. When the stuff they have becomes obsolete or no more available, these are the people when their grandchildren force them to, or when their Nokia phone from 2003 finally breaks. They buy only because they have to. The old way of marketing, you can simply target the largest group, the majority. This is the old way thinking. But now, as I have explained to you shortly ago, instead of, you have to appeal to the early adopters. Once the early adopter embrace a new product, they sell to the majority. However, the early adopters, are not going to sell your product. Thus, your product must be unique, attractive, and interesting. You have to give early adopters a purple cow, something that the majority can recognize as unique and remarkable. Coming to my last talk about determination, we should not lose our faith in what we believe in. Even though everybody can be against of you, your actions, your thoughts, your decisions, but you may be absolutely right. Before Christ, 500 and 570, Pythagoras, he was the first to say the earth is round, and he was found unreliable and fanciful, but he was right. Now I'm going to give you my last example of my speech and determination, which was written by Fali Rıfkı Atay and from our founder, Gazi Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. 23rd of April, 1920, the Grand National Assembly was opened in Ankara. Many MPs came from all over the country. Some of those who came to this new parliament fell into despair when they saw that nothing was happening in Ankara. There was no army, no treasury, no hotel to sleep in, nothing, only Mustafa Kemal. For some, this case seemed unsound, so they decided to return their hometown, realizing that there would be unrest in the parliament if they returned. Mustafa Kemal went to the podium. He was very excited that day. Perhaps such a vivid picture had never been born in Atatürk's life. He, addressing the MPs, member of the parliament, he said, "I heard that some friends wanted to return to their hometown, using our poverty as an excuse. I did not invite anyone to the National Assembly by force. Everyone is free to make their own decisions and others can also join them. As a person who believes in this sacred cause, I decided not to go anywhere from here. In fact, you can all go. Soldier Mustafa Kemal takes his Mauser, puts his cartridges on his chest, takes his flag in one hand, goes to Elma Dağı and defends the homeland there until I have only one bullet left. When I run out of bullets, I wrap my helpless body around my flag, get injured by the enemy bullets, and die alone, drinking my pure blood into my sacred flag. When he cried out, "I swore this!" a wave of excitement surrounded everyone. No one could hold back their tears. Thank you.